Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Ben from Flow Brackets, and today we've got in this beautiful Ferrari F8, and today we'll be showing you how to install Australian number plates onto this car using our newly designed miniature modular plinth and alignment tool. Now, this is a two-part mounting solution. That means that you need two parts: the miniature plinth, which is specific to this car, and a number plate bracket, and the number plate brackets are specific to number plates. Let's get into it. Today we'll be covering three main topics. The first topic will be, what is the problem that we're trying to solve for everybody? And number two, what is a modular miniature plinth and what does it do and what are the benefits? And number three, how to install everything onto the car. Let's get into it. So topic number one, what is the problem that we're trying to solve? As you can see, the Ferrari F8, it's a very organic shape. It's not one flat plane. And why is that a problem? That is a problem because Australian number plates, they come in various different sizes and they're all flat, either heritage or slimlines, signature plates, Euro plates. It's very hard to mount it to a organic or curved surface. So what we've had to do is design a miniature modular plinth, and to design this we'd have to take a 3D scan of the bumper so that we can make the back end of our miniature plinth, or if you like to call it, a mounting block that contours to the bumper and then gives you a flat surface to mount a number plate bracket to the miniature plinth. And that brings me on to topic number two. What is a modular miniature plinth? This is a modular miniature plinth, but let me tell you about its benefits. By having a modular miniature plinth contour to the bumper, it gives you a flat surface to mount a number plate bracket to. And its modular feature is that it has these brass fittings in the plinth that allows you to attach a number plate bracket to. And we sell a number plate bracket for almost every number plate in Australia, which means that you just need to identify what number plate you have and bolt that number plate bracket on so that you can mount your number plates on. What's the true benefit is that every number plate has a different set of holes to mount to the car. And if you don't have this modular system, you'll be continually sending holes into the front bumper. And that is what we're trying to avoid by having this modular system and bracket. So again, once you permanently affix this modular plinth to the car, find the appropriate bracket that matches the size and style of your number plate and bolt it onto the modular system, which prevents you from putting multiple holes in the car. Then that leads me on to topic number three. How do we install this? So when we were designing this plinth, we realized that there's no hard reference to measure from to get this miniature plinth completely center. So it does align flat and level because we have this ledge that caps underneath it to stop it from rocking from left to right. That's really good. But we also didn't know how to put it in the center. So we've designed this alignment tool, which is made in two parts. Just clip it together like this. This divot here aligns with the badge, just like that. And then this will allow you to place your miniature plinth directly in the center. So with that out of the way, let me show you how everything works. But before we move on, let me just explain a little bit more about this miniature plinth. It is a two-part mounting solution. I don't mean two parts as in a spacer and the plinth. This would be part A. Part B would be getting a number plate bracket that matches the style and size of your number plate. And these two parts make one complete mounting solution. So part A would be car specific, a plinth that matches the car. And part B would be a number plate bracket that matches the style and size of your number plate. And these two parts make one complete mounting solution. Installation's pretty simple. We provide you with this alignment tool. It comes in two parts. So you'll need to click it together like this. And we also supply you with some double-sided tape. We don't supply you with the blue tack, but I'm going to be using blue tack today. If you don't want to use the double-sided tape, then blue tack is sufficient. It's really just to make sure that the plinth is completely center. So what you want to do is get this divot here, which matches the cutout of the badge or the recess of the badge, and align this to that divot or recess. And just use the blue tack and stick it on. It should hold. Again, this alignment tool is just to make sure that you get the plinth completely in the center to the badge. So now that you've got your alignment tool or jig onto the car, you can go ahead and mount your miniature plinth onto the car. We supply you with two mounting solutions. We realize that most owners with an F8 generally have a virgin bumper. And when I say virgin bumper, that means that there are completely no holes. And this is why the communities really ask for a drill-less solution, which is a double-sided tape. And there's a secret to double-sided taping this on, which I will discuss in more detail when I'm installing this plinth with a double-sided tape option only for this customer. But we also supply you with mechanical fasteners for those people that want a more secure fitting. So there are these two holes here, and we also supply you with these black stainless steel self-drilling screws that will go into it. But this would also require you to put in two holes into the bumper. Now, this is a recommended option to do, again, option, for those people that are running heavier number plates. So the design that we have made, it actually tilts a little bit forward, and that means that the plate weight is a little tiny bit forward. So the double-sided tape only option will be sufficient for most plates, but if you are worried about it coming loose from the double-sided tape, which again, I don't think will ever happen, then we do recommend that you put in these mechanical fixings. Now it's time to mount the miniature plinth on using the double-sided tape method only for this customer. The secret behind the double-sided tape method is our 3M primer. It's an adhesion promoter that increases the bond between the double-sided tape and the surface that you're mounting to. So this adhesion promoter or primer, the way it works is it's got this little glass or plastic vial in it. You'll need to pinch it and crack it so that the liquid can leak out into the applicator pad. And once that happens, you can apply primer to the surface that you're going to stick it to. And then once that's done, you can peel your double-sided tapes and then stick it on and hold it for at least a good 10 minutes. And I'll show you the tips and tricks to get this perfectly aligned. The first thing that we're going to do is grab our alcohol wipe or prep pads to clean down the surface. It'd be good to note that this car is PPF'd, but it works on both PPF and paint as well. Now to peel the double-sided tape, I like to use a Stanley knife just to grab the corner out, and then you can start to peel the red liners away. And once you've got the liners off, you'll need some steady hands, because once you put it on, that's it, you've only got one shot. So if you can see this bottom ledge here, that actually goes and aligns with the bottom of this part here. So get it roughly centered to the jig and make sure that that bottom lip touches the bottom side, and this is going to keep you level. And then slowly go into the jig like this. It's a pretty tight fit, which is good. Again, pushing up on the bottom just before you completely stick it on. So now that we've let that set for 10 minutes, we can now remove our alignment tool. Now that we've got the miniature plinth stuck onto the car, let's talk about the next steps, which is getting the number plate bracket onto the modular plinth. Now, again, it is a two-part mounting solution. That means that you can't buy the miniature plinth by itself or on its own. You have to buy a matching number plate bracket that suits the style and size of your number plate to complete the two-part mounting solution. Now that we've stuck on the modular miniature plinth, we can move on to the next steps, which is getting the number plate bracket onto the modular plinth. Now, again, this is a two-part mounting solution, and that means that you can't buy the miniature plinth separately or by itself on its own. You have to pair it with a matching number plate bracket. And when I say matching number plate bracket, it is the bracket that matches the style and size of your number plate, and there's many in Australia. So what you need to do is identify what number plate you have and buy the matching bracket. So for example, if you have a heritage plate, you'd buy the heritage bracket. Euro plates, a Euro bracket. A slimline plate, then you'd buy a slimline bracket. Just be careful because there are multiple slimline sizes amongst the different states. Victoria and New South Wales and South Australia have different sizes. Victorian 3 to 4 characters have a 3 to 4 character plate. Signature plates have a specific bracket, as well as standard size and traditional black plates as well. So a miniature plinth will be specific to the car, and a number plate bracket will be specific to your number plate. And these two parts make one complete mounting solution. So again, there are two mounting options provided in the kit. You can just double-sided tape it on only, but if you are running a heavier plate like the Heritage or the Signature that carries a little bit more weight, then we would definitely recommend using the black stainless hardware provided. Do a small 3mm pilot hole into those two holes there and send in the screws, and that is going to take the brunt of the weight. If you're running a lightweight plate like the Tins or Queensland Flexies or deluxe acrylic plates in Victoria, then double-sided tape is more than sufficient. Also in the kit, we provide you this 8mm spacer, and basically it extends your miniature plinth out further so that you can accommodate for the taller plates. As you can see, the bumper is actually V-shaped, so the further in you go, the smaller this gap gets, and the further out you go, the wider it gets. So if you are considering getting plates that are taller in size, like the standard, then I would definitely consider running the spacer so that you have adequate height and space to mount your plate. Now you can also run the spacer for slimline plates as well, and this is going to allow you to move your plates a little bit higher so that you can channel this airflow, or rather the plate doesn't restrict the airflow into this duct. Now I'm going to show you how to mount the plates on the car. First up is 6-digit Heritage. Now we've got full-size Euro plates. Next up, we've got slimline plates. Now we've got 3 to 4 character Victorian slimlines. We've got signature plates using our S1 bracket. Now for standard plates, you're going to have to run a spacer to space it out a little bit further so that you make sure that you clear the nose and the bottom. We've just finished installing the plates on the front of this Ferrari F8, and now I'm going to show you how we're going to do the rear. We have designed this custom-made base plate, which has got, it's basically a metal bracket that we're going to double-sided tape to this back panel. We're going to be measuring up from a few points so that we can get it completely center. Now this base plate, again made out of aluminium, all these holes are tapped and it's shaped in this size so that it can accommodate as small as 3 to 4 digit Victorian heritage plates. But the beauty about this is that it's got, because of its tapped holes, it becomes a modular base plate. That means that you can attach any number plate bracket that we sell to it and mount whatever number plate that you choose. So this is a one-time thing. Stick it on, get it right the first time, and then from there you can modularly bolt on and off a bracket according to the size and style of your number plate. Mounting our custom brackets using 3M adhesive takes a lot of precision and a lot of patience. It's all about finding perfect center on your car. So rather than talk through every single step, I'll let you sit back and watch the process unfold. Once the base plate is in place, any of our brackets can be mounted to it, giving you a full modular setup with complete adjustability. And that's the cleanest way to put floating number plates onto a Ferrari F8. Just remember guys that this is a two-part mounting solution, a miniature plinth that matches the car and a number plate bracket that matches the size and style of your number plate. And these two parts make a one mounting solution. Just a few more things to note. If you are running a heavier plate, we do recommend that you put in the screws into the plinth. If not, double-sided tape is sufficient. And if you're running taller plates, then you will need to run a spacer to space it off further so that you clear the top section and the lower section. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.